Uy, mukhang may surprise package na ba tayo dito? And I wonder kung ano tong laman nito, no? Mukhang may box sa loob ng box. Yan ang tunog. Excited ako buksan to, no? Tara, samahan niyo ako. So, hi guys! Ako pala si Richmond ng Gadget, Sidekick, and welcome back to my channel. So, excited ako buksan, no? Kung ano nga ba talagang laman nito? Alamin natin, no? So nakita na natin yung box inside is the POCO F4 GT. This is the phone na hindi dumating last year. Everyone is expecting the POCO F3 GT to be released globally after na na-release to sa India. And sad to say, hindi siya lumabas. X3 GT ang lumabas. And ako honestly medyo nadismaya ako kasi I'm a big fan of the POCO F3 GT na nilon sa India, no? But nevertheless, this year, this time around, globally, finally, lumabas na ang GT series ni F-Series. So, F4 GT, andito na sa kamay natin. The first ever global na unit, the POCO, na may shoulder triggers physical. And I'm really excited to share you kung ano yung experience ko dito sa phone na ito. It has the best, the fastest chip this year around. Snapdragon 8 Gen 1, the best from Qualcomm, andito na sa loob ng phone na ito. Plus AMOLED display, 120Hz of screen refresh rate. Parang, lahat nandito. Plus yung physical shoulder trigger. Papakita ko sa inyo yung ganda, no? Playing with physical triggers compared sa air triggers. I'm pretty sure ma-enjoy nito once na nakahawakan nito sa inyong kamay. And by the way guys, itong phone na ito has two configuration. Either you have the 128 gigs of storage or the 12256 gig of storage. Either is good. Siyempre, if you have more cash on your hand, you go for the 256 na, syempre. And this phone is running Android 12 on MIUI 13 for POCO. Talagang design lang siya for POCO yung UI niya. Upon booting up the phone, kita natin the POCO logo is here. This is the default wallpaper slash lock screen ni POCO F4 GT. Siyempre, pwede mo palitan into what you like. This phone has the best processor na meron ni Qualcomm and it has scored 743,000 points sa Antutu. Well, for me, hindi siya ganun kataas. Maybe there is something inside here na hindi ganun ka-optimized na is optimized para sa mga flagship level na phones. Now, itong phone na ito is blazingly fast. Lahat ng mga iba tumos kanya na processing, ang bilis kaya na mag-open ng apps in just a click of a finger. Maybe a snap of a finger. I mean, ganun kabilis siya mag-open ng mga apps, no? Lahat, parang ang bilis, mag-boot up ng phone, ang bilis. Pati mag-charge, ang bilis. 120 watts of fast charging, guys. 17 minutes, guys. Puno na ang tangke nito. Ganun kabilis mag-charge. So, isipin mo, papasok ka lang ng CR, maliligo ka lang. After mo paglabas ng shower, full charge na yung phone. Ganun kabilis. I mean, pagdating sa umaga, no? I mean, sometimes, siyempre, kalimutan mag-charge sa gabi. Then, maliligo sa umaga. Iwanin mo na charge 120 watts. Pagpasok mo ng CR, paglabas mo, siguro baka nga tapos na siya mag-charge bago pa kayo matapos maligo. Ganon kabilis mag-charge yung phone na ito. The 120 watts of fast charging on the POCO F4 GT, guys, is real. Siyempre, mabilis mag-charge ang phone. Inalam ko rin kung gaano tatagal ang yung phone. 10 hours and 15 minutes na binigay sa kanya, no? Ni PC Mark battery stress test. So, I did try to phone na ito, no? For 2 weeks here sa aking studio. Tinry ko siya, gamitin as my daily driver. Ginamit ko siya for gaming, for everyday use. Starting 8 in the morning, ending at around 7 in the evening. Well, there are times na natitira sa akin 10%. But there are times na maybe 25%. Depending sa activity ko for the day. I know it can last me through the day, but sometimes mas heavy usage tayo, lalo na naka-mobile data. It drains the battery a little bit faster, or sometimes nagka-casual gaming ka, nag-aantay ng something. Lunch break, naglalaro ka, syempre, bagong phone mo, gusto mo i-try, shoulder triggers, lahat nandito. I mean, playing all the titles dito sa phone na ito is really exciting. And, well, true enough, ang dami kong nilaro dito na titles sa phone na ito. I played Call of Duty Mobile, I played Asphalt 9, PUBG, Mobile Legends, lahat yan, tinry ko dito sa phone. It performed honestly without a hitch. Ang bilis, guys. So, nilagay ko naman siya, pinak up ko yung, itong dalawang shoulder triggers, and it will show you the game turbo mode. No? So, pag pasok mo ng game turbo mode, papapili ka niya yung mga titles, no? The different titles na nilagay mo dito, mga games, no? So, pag select mo, diretso na siya papasok. And so, syempre, kinonfigure ko kung anong trabaho na itong dalawang shoulder trigger and left and right na physical shoulder triggers. These are magnetic triggers, no? Na, I mean, yes, okay naman ang air triggers. But for me, growing up, playing yung mga consoles like the PlayStation, mga Game Boy, Nintendo Switch. Guys, pag meron kang physical button na napipindot, it feels different. Pagdating sa gaming, guys, talagang iba may nakiklik eh. Kung feel mo, nakiklik talaga siya. It feels more nostalgic, one. Two, it feels more immersive. Lalo kung naglalaro ka, no? And of course, Call of Duty, ito nakaset sa reload, ito nakaset sa fire. It depends sa setting mo, no? There's no permanent setting. Kung anong gusto mo, anong trip mo, pwede mo gawin. The rest is all on the screen. And so, several titles ang nilaro natin dito. From Call of Duty Mobile, to Genshin Impact, to Asphalt 9, and of course, playing PUBG. Then, pag-usapan muna natin about Call of Duty Mobile. I know that this game is definitely one of my favorites. Nakita niyo naman mostly sa mga reviews ko, hindi nawawala sa Call of Duty Mobile. This gameplay, ang sarap gamitin. I mean, meron kang shoulder trigger together with Snapdragon 8 Gen 1. Ang bilis, guys. Very smooth and gameplay together with 480Hz of touch thumping rate. I mean, parang lahat nandito na sa phone na ito. Then, kinonfigure ko itong shoulder triggers, left and right. Si left button is my reload and the right button is my firing button. It was really superb. Yung pagkapitik mo lang dito sa shoulder trigger, sa physical button, tumitira na siya. It's very responsive. That's what I like about dito sa shoulder triggers ni POCO F4 GT. It's very much responsive. The gameplay was really nice. Wala akong na-feel na frame drops, wala akong na-feel na lags. Sobrang smooth niya. And the screen is really nice. Imagine, meron kang 6.67 inch AMOLED display. Then, sinamahan pa siya ng 120Hz of screen refresh rate. Ang kanyang maximum brightness is 800 nits. Then, 1.07 billion colors sa kaya reproduce. So, making the colors very punchy. Ang daming DPS ito sa phone na ito, sa screen niya. Kaya ang sarap maglaro ng games dito sa POCO F4 GT. Now, pagdating naman sa Asphalt 9, the gameplay is also nice. Very responsive ang screen when it comes to yung mga controls, no? And it's breezing through after 1 hour of gaming. I really love the way it was. Ang sarap maglaro, guys. Sobrang smooth. Then, playing also PUBG. This is probably one of the better experience na nalaro ko, no? PUBG. Compared sa playing with all the buttons on the screen, having itong physical button is definitely giving me the edge. Maybe siguro sa akin edge kasi I grew up playing with PS1, PS2, kasi may mga L1, R1, gano'n. Kaya masasabi ko sa'yo, I feel nostalgic and feeling mas immersive ang gaming ko dito with shoulder triggers, with physical shoulder triggers. It gives you the better experience. Then, pagdating sa Genshin Impact, the graphics is really nice. I can say it's pretty smooth. There are some other phones pagdating sa Genshin Impact medyo nahihirapan. But this one, guys, sobrang smooth. Wala na feel na hiccups dito sa game na ito. It's probably one of the best phone na pwede mo panglaro ng Genshin Impact. Si POCO F4 GT. Now, itong phone, having said that it's being tuned by Dolby Atmos quad speaker ang meron niya. So natin malaman kung gaano kalakas ang sounds na meron nitong phone na ito. So try muna natin patugtog ng ilang ng copyrighted music. The sounds is pretty loud. Masasabi ko yung quad speaker dito, ang sarap na experience watching movies, playing games, listening to music on Spotify. Okay na okay talaga ang sounds nito kasi tune siya ni Dolby Atmos. I did watch some videos here sa YouTube, sa Netflix. Ang ganda ng experience, guys. The 120Hz is definitely smooth sa mata. Then, sinamahan pa siya ng AMOLED display dito sa phone nito, giving you the better experience. 1.07 billion colors ang kaya niya reproduce. Yung definition, kung nilagay mo sa high res, no, yung mga pinapanood dito sa phone na ito, it gives you more details. Yung colors is nice, the punchy, the black is blacker. Guys, this is probably, masasabi ko, one total entertainment na phone. And by the way, guys, itong phone na ito is being protected by the Corning Gorilla Glass Victus sa harap. Aluminum frames and glass, Corning Gorilla Glass sa likod. And this is the first by far na alam ko, no, na POCO being protected by the Corning Gorilla Glass Victus. I know it's sa Xiaomi, mga flagship, normal lang Victus, but kay POCO, Victus na to. So pag-usapan muna natin a little bit about the camera of this phone. It has 64MP na triple camera together with a 8MP ultra-wide lens and a 2MP macro lens. Sa harap, meron siyang 20MP na front-facing camera. So, pinasyal ko naman siya outdoors. So, I was able to take in some really nice shots dito sa phone nito. And I'm really surprised na itong phone nito was able to take in some really punchy photos outdoors. It's parang given na siya kasi lately mga phones na nilalabas ni POCO, magandang mga mga camera, it was able to take in some really nice shots. And indoors, by far, I was also able to take in some really nice and punchy photos ng mga laro, mga stuffed toys. And it really shows na I think it has really improved on this phone. It really shows the mga colors, no, mga color reproduction ng mga pictures. It's really nice. Pati selfie camera, guys, is also pretty nice. Check out some of these videos na nakuha ko, no, using this camera. Ano masasabi niyo, guys, sa mga videos? Okay, di ba? Smooth ang rear camera. Magandang mga color reproduction. Plus, smooth din ang kanyang front-facing camera. I think this phone, hindi lang siya pang gaming, no? Pwede rin siya maging, maging vlogging na camera. Dahil sa sobrang smooth ng front and rear camera niya, it makes this one a good phone pang TikTok. Probably the only thing na hindi nyo pa alam is the price of this phone. There's two variants. 8128 is being priced at 27,590. Guys, ang mura. Of course, the 12 gigs of RAM, 256 gig of storage is priced at 30,990. Guys, you have two choice. I mean, both is okay. I mean, you can always opt for 8128 if you don't have that much budget, or if you have that extra little cash, go for the higher variant. Sulit tong phone na ito, guys. Sobrang okay siya. I mean, andito na lahat eh. Flagship chip, okay ang camera, one of the best game experience I had on this on any gaming phone dahil sa kanyang shoulder triggers. Okay na yung kanyang charging, 120 watts. Wala na ka nang hahanaping iba. Andito na lahat sa POCO F4 GT. So guys, kung marami kayo natutunan sa video na ito, don't forget to give me a like, subscribe, and of course, click na rin ang bell icon para hindi na ma-miss mga future videos ko dito sa aking channel. And so, ako nga pala si Richmond, and you're watching Gadget Sidekick. Watch out!